does a high-performing athlete and entrepreneur have in common? Their mindset. Our guest is a youth Olympian in table tennis. With her background in molecular biosciences, she is now the founder and CEO of a MedTech startup, Reminded. Annika is going to share her beautiful story around her resilience and her confidence. Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series presented by the GST Factor podcast. Hear from incredible leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, trailblazers, individuals that are influencing and changing the conversations in episodes that are no longer than 7 minutes long. Let's continue to step into our extraordinary and get shit done in a flash.
I was born and raised in Helsinki, Finland. I've definitely found the path that I resonate with and the mission that I want to pursue as for my rest of my life career. I went into molecular biosciences at the University of Helsinki, studied that for a couple of years, and then found the whole avenue about startups and wanted to give it my best shot to pursue something within the field of MedTech. Reminded is a medical technology startup developing a medical device through a saliva-based test for measuring cortisol. In a biosensor technology that we have developed, we are able to, in a very easy and accessible way, take these health checkups, and it would be implemented for mental health care institutions. I definitely see very strong parallels between the worlds of entrepreneurship and high performance sports, because I've always been truly fascinated about the concept of like scaling something from ground up and utilizing your own potential and powers to truly see what is possible without those standardized limits that a lot of people put on you. Yes, it do requires a lot of work and figuring out things without having too much context on like how to actually pursue things forward. But the only way to actually find some kind of like a progress within the field that you want to be in, you just have to put yourself out there, because there will never be like a perfect timing to go into something that you truly like resonate with. I have utilized different skills, I would say, in order to stay sane in this game. I wouldn't have started this in the first place if I wouldn't believe that it could actually be possible to take it all the way to like a successful venture. You just have to be so careful about what you actually have in your mind on a daily basis, because that will eventually affect every single conversation that you go into when it comes to talking with investors or trying to secure partnerships. And that shines through so clearly. The inner confidence and the level of security that you have it within yourself is the most fundamental part to pursue anything, I would say. If you would have asked me 2 months ago, I definitely would have said resilience, and I actually have it tattooed here on my wrist. But I have now gone into a timeline of confidence, I would say. So that's the main thing that I secured for myself right now, and it's a good feeling. But it fluctuates, of course, from day to day. I would say it is a very false kind of perception to have that everything has to be perfect all the time in order for you to show up or be able to proceed like forward. I just have come to notice that I can still perform without having to feel excellent all the time. It is a very tough thing to expect from yourself that every single day would be exactly as you have planned in your mind. You just have to be ready to make adjustments and iterate accordingly to what you are presented with, and that the current information that you have, and make the most out of it every single day. Another aspect which is really hard when, let's say, you go through a phase of fundraising is the whole aspect of uncertainty that comes alongside of it. You still have to show up in the same exact way with the same enthusiasm and happiness, encouragement, and excitement for those conversations when you want to have someone involved with you. But you don't know, will this conversation lead to the outcome that I want, or the one that I will have in 5 months with someone else? And I think that is the hardest concept. Another thing is also, the more that you practice, the more you put yourself in those truly uncomfortable situations and say the wrong things, then it becomes less and less intimidating. But that's the thing that a lot of people assume, that you have to be like perfect when you start. But that's a very, very high ask from yourself. You can't expect to have all the answers by yourself. Learn from a lot of people who have already successfully gone through the process that you want to pursue. Not everyone will resonate with your story, and that's 100% okay. Another thing would probably be that you would rather want to be quite polarizing to truly find the people who want to be involved with you than to be in the gray zone of being liked by everyone. Then you find the people that you want to work with. You find the investors that want to be supporting you. You find the partnerships and other people who see that what you're pursuing is valuable. One way to really step into the version of yourself that you see the highest version of you is to consistently and all the time put yourself in very uncomfortable places and environments, because that's the only way to grow. And I think my mindset right now when it comes to working and pursuing this whole adventure with Reminded is that if I do not feel some level of discomfort, then there must be something wrong. Growth has to come alongside with uncertainty as well. Really narrowing down your focus on the things that actually move the needle forward. What are the things that I can control to move forward in the pace that I want? If you can come to the acceptance that this is what hard actually feels like, then it's okay. It doesn't have to be so great. If you do choose to go down this quite unusual path and journey for yourself, then that just naturally has to be out of the box of like the ordinary, pathway to life that a lot of people choose. Then it can lead to like excellence and results that a lot of people will never be able to even fathom. Those like emotional roller coasters are just like a natural part of it as well. And I think I've come to like accept that now. I do believe that in the long run, stay true to yourself and then the rest will eventually come.
Thank you for listening to Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series by the GSD Factor podcast. Are you an influential leader that has a dream to write a book and put your words out into the world? Reach out to us today so we can help make your book dream a reality. Let's get shit done.